Good morning. Welcome to the forecast discussion for January 27th, 2012. It's Friday, the end of the week, and we're going to end this week on a very mild note. We have temperatures ranging from the mid 30s to the mid to upper 50s throughout the northern mid-Atlantic. I think you can pick out where our warm front is located. As you can see, temperatures are already in the lower to mid 50s around the New York City metropolitan area, mid to upper 50s over the Philadelphia metropolitan area, but its temperatures are still stuck in the mid 30s to mid 40s over portions of northern Connecticut and around the Hudson River Valley, as that cold air is a little bit stubborn, but it is starting to give way under a southerly wind. Again, here's our warm front right here. You can tell the difference because winds are from the north and northeast to the north of our warm front and from the south to the south of the warm front. And as this warm front lifts north, these temperatures will warm up into the upper 40s to lower 50s. Meanwhile, temperatures over the New York City and Philadelphia metropolitan area will range from the mid 50s all the way up to possibly touching 60 degrees. It would not surprise me at all in Philadelphia if we push into the lower 60s as this warm air invades the northern mid-Atlantic. When we take a look at the radar, you can see that the heaviest rain is currently located over the central and northern Hudson River Valley and the Mohawk River Valley, which is right here. And that heavy rain is pushing into New England. For the most part, we're going to be dealing with showers and even a few isolated thunderstorms throughout the northern mid-Atlantic through this afternoon as a cold front approaches from the Ohio River Valley and moves through the region by about 3 to 4 p.m. For the most part, the heaviest steady rain is pretty much over, but these showers will be capable of heavy downpours and also strong wind gusts. Why the wind gusts? Well, let's take a look at 850 millibars. What we have here are winds ranging from 35 to 55 knots, which basically translates to about 40 to 60 miles per hour at the mid-levels. And when you get this heavy rainfall, some of that wind gets mixed down to the surface, leading to sustained winds at 10 to 20 miles per hour and wind gusts potentially pushing into 45 miles per hour at times. So this afternoon, expect windy conditions as these winds start to mix down towards the surface. So it's going to be something to keep an eye on as we move forward into the afternoon hours, especially for the evening rush hour for those high-profile vehicles. Use caution for this afternoon and evening. When we take a look at the infrared satellite picture, you can see our warm front steadily starting to move north. It's a little bit stationary around eastern Pennsylvania, but I think that's going to give way as our low pressure system lifts north and east towards New England. The cold front will follow through this afternoon, again around 3 to 4 p.m., producing another line of showers and possibly even a few isolated thunderstorms. Once that cold front moves through, then the skies begin to clear out and an excellent weekend is on the way. Let's take a look at the latest model guidance. You can see here our cold front will blast through by this afternoon, and by the evening hours, high pressure begins to build in. I'm still expecting windy conditions, winds from the northwest anywhere from 10 to 20 miles per hour early in the evening, decreasing to 5 to 15 miles per hour as this pressure gradient begins to weaken. As we move through this weekend, high pressure will generally be in control. There will be a few minor cold fronts that will move through, producing sky cloud cover, possibly an isolated shower at most, but most locations will remain dry through this weekend. Temperatures will remain near to slightly above normal, basically in the mid 40s for the most part for highs this weekend. Not too bad for this time of year. And then mild conditions really begin to take hold for this weekend. For next week, should I say, as our pattern becomes mostly zonal in nature. As a result, you end up with weak low pressure systems moving through the northern tier with mild conditions in place throughout the entire northern mid-Atlantic. No major storms are on the horizon once this storm exits. And in fact, temperatures for the most part will range from the mid 40s to mid 50s for highs from basically Sunday all the way on through next Friday. So we're clearly in a mild weather pattern in place right now, with no major changes in the weather pattern expected at this time. So if you're looking for a major winter storm, it doesn't look like it's going to be happening anytime in the next 7 days, most likely also in the next 10 days. So that is your forecast discussion for today. I'm your meteorologist, Stephen DiMartino. Of course, you can trust the latest weather guidance from nynjpaweather.com and nynjpaweather on Twitter and Facebook. Have a wonderful weekend. Stay safe out there.